Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Jasmine Crockett called Nicki Minaj a sellout. Straight up. She said, I don't do sellouts. TMZ caught up with Jasmine as she was taking care of some business. They caught her outside and they asked her about Nicki Minaj and her unwavering support for Donald Trump, your president. And Jasmine did not hold back. Yeah, fam. She said that Nicki Minaj was a sellout. She said, I don't do sellouts, especially not in a moment as politically fraught as this one. And she said exactly how she felt about Nicki Minaj cozying up to Donald Trump, your president. Yeah, fam, she went in on her. She actually was talking, well, the interviewer asked her, well, what did she feel about Nicki Minaj's music? If she puts out a hit song this summer, will she support it? And she was like, man, I can't separate the music from the artist. Not right now, not in these times. She cited R. Kelly, people being able to separate R. Kelly from the music, and some people not. But she said that she ain't down with the Nicki Minaj thing at all. Now, there are people who are saying that, why are people tripping? Nicki Minaj has a right to her own opinion. She has a right to support any political candidate she wants to. Well, on the surface, that sounds good. But let me ask you this, fam. I just want to be as objective about this as possible. I'm just going to put it out there. If you was an illegal immigrant and you came to, let's say America, right? For sake of argument, let's say America. You came to America, you're an illegal immigrant, and you've been in the United States since you were 5, you're 30-something years old now, 40, whatever, and you're still not a full citizen. But you take the side of a political candidate or a politician who is adamant about deporting people who don't have legal status. But not just being adamant about deporting people who don't have legal status, but stripping them of their dignity, beating them up, shooting people, killing people, totally disrespecting people, treading on their rights, not necessarily as a U.S. citizen, but as a human being, treading on their human rights. You cool with that? Would you be cool with that? Because that's what's happening here. People are calling out the hypocrisy of her, the nerve of her to be in the same boat that many of the people that Trump is targeting, and she's behaving like this. She ain't just regular supporting Trump. She's swinging from the disco balls. Yeah, she all the way on it, man. She all the way on it. I mean, she's swinging from the disco ball. I need to write that down, swinging from the disco balls. I need to write that down because that's, I be saying, I have a lot of these sayings and stuff, and I find people using my sayings all the time. And I also find them actually sometimes putting my sayings in their profiles on their social media. Ain't that something? Man, I wish it was a way to get paid for that, man. I need to get my money, man. Yeah. See, that's a righteous way to get your money. Getting money from somebody or with somebody that's wicked, that's against basic human rights, that tread on other people's human rights, that's a person that is divisive, a person who don't even have a conscience. I get it. He's the president of the United States. It's a prestigious role. And some of y'all will sell your booty hole to have that spot, to be around him. I get it. I get it. But all money ain't good money, man. All money ain't good money. You got people say, well, it's America, man. You can make your own decisions, right or wrong. You can do what you want, man. You can pick whatever political candidate you want. Notice the only time somebody say that is when they're in support of the person who is being criticized. And that's on both sides, whether Democrat or Republican, that's on both sides. The only time somebody say that, well, it's America, you get to choose whoever you want to support, man, it's your personal business. I got you. I know where that come from. But Nicki, she getting played. She getting played, and I don't think she realized how much she's getting played, because in order to ride with that dude just off the top, when you think about how he's rolled back civil rights legislation, how he's rolled back DEI programs, and that's controversial. You got some people on the right and left who says, I don't give a damn one way or the other. But as you see how he stands up for white people exclusively, the people in South Africa, he said, go get them. Y'all can come over here. Just the white South Africans, just the white ones. We're going to put you on the fast track to citizenship right here. We're going to give you refuge right here in America. Just the whites. And he took a particular interest in white people being treated bad in South Africa. Just the whites. And then you got the vice president who says to white people, he dog whistles. Well, he wasn't even a dog whistle. He was straight out just telling them, hey, white folks, we don't have to feel guilty about being white anymore. And you still, as a black person, and understanding the history that's behind people who have that white nationalist viewpoint, you still would ride with that dude. You still would get on that team. You would jump on that. You would jump on that train. Something has to be wrong with you. Something has to be wrong with you. And you can't even really hardly blame. Well, I was about to say you can't really blame it on money, but I guess you can, because a lot of them, they want to be around that money and they're enamored with that money, man. I mean, they're enamored by it. So perhaps this is a move to not just get in good with, Trump to get that paperwork done for a brother and a husband, but also get some paperwork done for herself. Because from what I understand, that card that was given, that gold card, that fast track citizenship card, gold card that Trump was selling for $1 million each, they say it was a fake. Remember he gave her the gold card and she jumped on social media bragging about having received a gold card for her citizenship. And she was saying how the petition, the people that were signing the petition to deport Nicki, was responsible for it. They're saying that card is fake. On top of that, Turning Point got a big old event coming up for the Super Bowl, halftime Super Bowl, right? Did you know that all kinds of people are performing? All types of people. I mean, they're uncivilized much, but they're performing. Y'all think Nicki got a call? If she did, she must have missed it, because Nicki ain't on the ticket, and she want to be on that ticket. She want to be on that ticket just as badly as Stacey Dash wanted to be on the ticket during the Republican convention. Just as bad as Candace Owens wanted to be on that stage during the Republican convention. Candace Owens at least was one of the biggest conservative supporters of Donald Trump. She was responsible for a lot of people riding with Trump, especially Black people who voted for Trump. They like Candace Owens. So she encouraged them to vote for him. She encouraged them at the very least to give him a chance. When it came time to rewarding her for her efforts, they overlooked her. In fact, they didn't overlook her. They straight up ignored her. Like, yeah, hey, appreciate the votes, appreciate the support, but this a white thing over here. You would think with all of that work that Candace Owens was putting in, she would have a cabinet position. Stacey Dash, all of them empty-handed. Omarosa got done so dirty, she went and wrote a book about it. Started calling Trump a racist, as if she didn't know he was a racist before she started working with him. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.